Now, we've a very special event coming up on Radio 4 when, for one night only, the shipping forecast will be read by none other than John Prescott. And to build up to this moment, in place of a drum roll, it is, of course, Sailing By.
Good morning. It's John Prescott on Red Nose Day. Now the shipping forecast, issued by the Met Office on behalf of the Maritime and Coast Guard Agency at 0015 on Saturday, the 19th of March. There are warnings of gales in Bailey, Faroes and southeast Iceland. The general synopsis at 1800, high Fitzroy 1029, expected Thames 1035 by 1800 on Saturday. Low northern France 1021, with frontal trough extending to Biscay, losing its identity by the same time. New low expected in southern Rockall 1019 by that time. The area forecast for the next 24 hours. Viking. West backing southwest 5 to 7, wintry showers, mainly good. North at Sarah, south at Sarah, westerly backing southerly 4 or 5, occasionally 6, in north at Sarah later. Wintry showers, mainly good. Forties, Cromarty, 4th time, Dogger. West backing south 4 or 5, decreasing 3 for a time, fair, good. Fisher, German Bight. West 4 or 5, decreasing 3 at times later. Occasionally fog patches later. Good, occasionally very poor later. Umber, without the H, as we say it up there, variably becoming southwest 3 or 4, occasionally 5 later. Fair, good. Thames, Dover, White, Portland, Plymouth. Northeast veering southeast 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at the first, decreasing 3 at times later and becoming variable in the Thames. Fair, occasional fog patches in Thames. Good, occasionally very poor in Thames. Biscay, Trafalgar, southeast Fitzroy. Easterly or northeasterly, but cyclonic at first in Biscay, 4 or 5, occasionally 6 in Fitzroy, mainly fair, moderate or good. Northwest Fitzroy. Variable becoming southwest 3 or 4, occasionally 5 later. Rain later, moderate or good. Seoul. Southeast veering southwest 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later. Rain later, moderate or good. Lundy Fastnet, Irish Sea. Variable becoming south 3 or 4, increasing 5 to 7 later. Rain later, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Shannon. South 3 or 4, increasing 5 to 7. Perhaps gale 8 later. Rain later, moderate or good. Rockall. Southwesterly 5 to 7, but cyclonic 3 or 4 for a time in south. Showers, rain later, moderate or good. Malin, Hebrides. Southwest 5 to 7, perhaps gale 8. Later in Hebrides, rain or showers, moderate or good. Bailey. Southwest 6 to gale 8, showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Fair Isle, southwest 5 to 7, perhaps gale 8 later, wintry showers, moderate or good. Faroes, southwest 6 to gale 8, wintry showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Southeast Iceland, southwesterly 6 to gale 8, but cyclonic 4 or 5 in north later. Squally, wintry showers, moderate or good, occasionally poor. Now over to Alice. Good sailing.
The shipping forecast, as you've never heard it before, read by John Prescott for Comic Relief. John is understandably exhausted now, so I shall continue with the weather reports from coastal stations for 2300 GMT. Tyree Automatic, northwest 1, 10 miles, 1025, rising slowly. Stornoway, southwest 3, 24 miles, 1023, rising. Lerwick, northwest by west 4, 13 miles, 1018, rising. Wick Automatic, southwest 3, 10 miles, 1022, rising. Aberdeen, southwest by west 3, 16 miles, 1025, rising more slowly. Lucas, northwest 1, 21 miles, 1026, rising. Boomer, southwest 3, 16 miles, 1027, rising. Bridlington, west-northwest 1, 1028, rising slowly. Sandetti Light Vessel Automatic, north-northeast 5, 11 miles, 1027, rising. Greenwich Light Vessel Automatic, north by east 4, 11 miles, 1028, rising more slowly. St Catherine's Point Automatic, northeast by north 1, 1029, rising more slowly. Jersey, northeast 3, 13 miles, 1029, rising more slowly. Channel Light Vessel Automatic, northeast by north 4, 11 miles, 1030, rising more slowly. Scilly Automatic, north-northeast 2, 24 miles, 1031, rising slowly. Milford Haven, northwest 2, 16 miles, 1030, rising slowly. Aberporth, southwest 3, 7 miles, 1030, rising. Valley, southwest 3, 16 miles, 1029, rising more slowly. Liverpool Crosby, south by west 2, 10 miles, 1029, rising slowly. Valencia, calm, 16 miles, 1030, rising slowly. Ronaldsway, west-northwest 2, 16 miles, 1028, rising slowly. Malin Head, southwest by south 3, 5 miles, 1027, rising slowly. Machrihanish Automatic, west by south 3, 9 miles, 1027, rising more slowly. Now here's the weather forecast for the inshore waters of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, valid for the following 24 hours. The general situation: an anticyclone will develop across southern parts of the United Kingdom on Saturday, before then moving to northern Germany by Sunday morning, with fronts affecting northern and western areas by that time. Cape Wrath to Rattray Head, including Orkney, westerly backing southwesterly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later in northwest, occasional showers in northwest, good. Rattray Head to Berwick upon Tweed, west backing south 4 or 5, fair, good. Berwick upon Tweed to Whitby, westerly backing southerly 3 or 4, occasionally 5 at first in north, fair, good. Whitby to Gibraltar Point, variable, mainly west backing south 3 or 4, occasionally 5 later, fair, fog patches near shore overnight, mainly good, occasionally very poor near shore overnight. Gibraltar Point to North Foreland, northeasterly 3 or 4, occasionally 5 in south at first, becoming variable, then mainly southerly 2 or 3 later. Fair, fog patches near shore overnight, mainly good, occasionally very poor near shore overnight. North Foreland to Selsey Bill, northerly 4 or 5, occasionally 6 at first, veering southeasterly 2 or 3 later. Fair, mainly good. Selseybill to Lyme Regis, north 4 or 5, veering east or southeast 3 or less. Fair, good. Lyme Regis to Land's End, including the Isles of Scilly, northeasterly, veering southeasterly 3 or 4, occasionally 5 in west later. Fair, occasional rain or drizzle in west later. Good, occasionally moderate in west later. Land's End to St David's Head, including the Bristol Channel, variable, becoming mainly southerly 3 or 4, occasionally 5 in west later. Fair, occasional rain or drizzle in west later. Good, occasionally moderate in west later. St David's Head to Great Ormhead, including St George's Channel, variable 3 or less, becoming south 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later. Fair, occasional rain or drizzle, moderate or good. Great Ormhead to the Mull of Galloway, variable 3 or less, becoming south or southwest 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later. Fair, occasional rain or drizzle in west later, moderate or good. Isle of Man, southwest, backing south 3 or 4, increasing 5 or 6 later, rain later, good, becoming moderate. Loch Foyle to Carlingford Loch, mainly south 3 or 4, increasing 5 or 6 later, fair, occasional rain or drizzle later, good, occasionally moderate later. Mull of Galloway to Mull of Kintyre, including the Firth of Clyde and North Channel. Southerly or southwesterly 3 or 4, increasing 5 or 6 later, fair, occasional rain or drizzle later, good, occasionally moderate later. Mull of Kintyre to Ardnamurchan Point, south 3 or 4, increasing 5 at times later, fair, occasional rain or drizzle later, good, occasionally moderate later. Ardnamurchan Point to Cape Wrath, south or southwest 4 or 5, occasionally 6 later, occasional showers, mainly good. Shetland Isles, west, backing southwest 4 or 5, increasing 6 or 7 later, showers, mainly good. And that completes the shipping bulletin. Now it's coming up to 1 o'clock. Time to say goodnight on Radio 4 and join our colleagues at the BBC World Service. We'll be back, of course, at 5:20 in the morning. And I know all of us at Radio 4 Presentation would like to thank John Prescott for his fantastic effort for Comic Relief. Reading the shipping forecast is not as easy as it sounds. And if you'd like to see examples of the great work that Comic Relief does, do please go to the website bbc.co.uk/Red Nose Day. Meanwhile, on behalf of everyone at Radio 4 and John Prescott, this is Alice Arnold, hoping you sleep well and wishing you a very good night. Good night.